month in July, sweating like a sinner in a church, and I just wanna get out with my crew tonight and shoot at the lights. Got a couple 40s full of hops and fun, looking for a good time, gotta live it up. Leave behind the city, hop inside my truck. No, we don't give up. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. 3, 4, hey. Looks wild, but you know we're right at home. The louder the better, cause with us anything goes. Life of the party, we're the feature of the show. You already know. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. Oh, tonight. Yeah, let's get rowdy.
What a beautiful evening. Right, there's just something comforting about what you know, and the spot is just so nice. Like, it's so lovely. It really is. I spent so much time down here, and it's just... Right? I mean, this is just a parking lot, for crying out loud, but it's just such a nice place, and it's so quiet right now. It's actually starting to chill off quite a bit. I may need a toque and a jacket very soon if I'm going to stay in this position for much longer. Keen-eyed viewers might realize, in terms of my artsy-fartsy creative eye and stuff, this is not the entrance that I drove into. I got over there and it was an absolutely disgusting mess of bugs and gross flies assaulting my face. So both Pirate and myself had a discussion, and we ultimately decided to move back over here to this entrance. And I think we're both glad we did. And as soon as we got here, though, instead of doing this, which was setting up, we crawled into the back of Lucky and we both passed out. And we had a nice little nap. Didn't we, buddy? He was up in the cat loft. He was laying across my chest at one point. But we did. And we totally slept the afternoon away. And I don't have a single regret about that. Ooh, it is starting to get all sorts of chilly out there. So I gotta get the chair packed away still, but we are back inside here. The little guy is fed. He was very hungry and getting very fussy, but he did very good in that tent. Hung out there all evening with me. Well, all evening, but you know what I mean, like till the sun went down. It was about an hour out there. Did pretty good. Amber came by, hung out for a little bit and visited. That was nice. And now we are left to our own devices. I don't know if you caught that. Yeah, that Dixon order came. They concluded a little Dixon reusable bag for Halloween, which I thought was super cool. That was like the first 200 orders, and of course I was. But this, for those that care, this was the one that I picked up. You play with your bird. This is the Jack flannel. It's a really nice orange colorway. Couldn't say no. I love me some orange. Green is my favorite color, but I think orange is a very strong contender. And I also had to get one for the Pirate Princess, and it's her first youth medium. I don't know that she necessarily needs it. It's probably, well, you know what? Let's just open it up and see. It's probably going to be quite large on her, which is fine for our upcoming trip. She can use it like a jacket. But yeah, it's funny because I've gotten a couple for her over the years. Her very first one was an extra small bamboo, and I still have it. I think she'd probably look like Hercules in it, but oh yeah, that's massive. Oh darn. Well, we'll see. Might have to roll up the sleeves. Yeah, that's definitely large. I probably could have stuck with a small for sure, but hey, she will have it for the years to come. So we've future-proofed a Dixon for the Pirate Princess, because that is just, yeah, that's large. It's medium, but it's, you know what I mean. I even had to put a toque on. That's how chilly it got out there. I even put it on before the sun went down. And it's actually, I don't know, it's one of those moments I'm having a dad moment right now, because one of my favorite photos of Brooklyn, she's wearing a black and orange colorway Dixon, and she's wearing this toque in the photo, because this was the first toque that I bought from Dixon, and back then I thought it was too small for my head. We've clearly broken it in over the years, but I got this really cute picture of her. She's got these little oversized gloves on her hands, and she's pulling the wagon. We're out in BC. She's pulling the wagon down to the lake. It was probably, I don't know, I can't remember if it was fall or spring, but it was chilly. And she has this toque on, her little hair is sticking out under the bottom, and I took a picture of her, so she's sort of looking back over her shoulder. And it's just, I don't know, that all came rushing back to me with the color of this new Dixon for her, and how much she's growing, and the fact that I have this bloody toque on my head. It's all silly stuff, but it's stuff that just, I don't know, speaks to your heart as a parent. At least for me. I don't know, I could be talking out of my ass and I'm okay with it, because man, does it put a stupid smile on my face. Oh, all right, so I'm just going to continue to hang out here now. We don't need the diesel heater yet. We do have enough diesel fuel on board, so that's good, because we're definitely going to want it tonight. It's going to get cool. But I'm going to hang out here until it gets for sure. Wow. We're going to hang out here until it gets pitch black, which should probably be in another hour or so, because I want to see what our patio lights look like, which I installed a few episodes back. If you missed that episode, well, please make sure you are subscribed and that you have notifications turned on. Emphasis on please make sure you're subscribed. I have still been hearing reports from people. They've been coming into like my live streams on my other channel saying, Matthew, I don't know what's going on. I keep looking for you and I don't find you. And then I do find you and I realize I'm unsubscribed from you. YouTube's been a bit of a pain all like this past summer for content creators, and it continues to be a bit of a struggle going into the fall. I don't know what's going on. It's above my pay grade for sure, but please double check that you are subscribed. I would greatly appreciate it, because chances are, through no fault of your own, you may find yourself unsubscribed. The irony being that if you are unsubscribed and I'm no longer showing up in your feed, you may not even see this video. So there's that to consider. Moving right along. Probably absolutely nothing bad would happen, but these two camp propane canisters were in the cupboard underneath the microwave, right next to my tank of diesel fuel. The mad scientist 12-year-old came out in me and was like, let's not do that, because I don't need them for tonight, so let's just move them to the back, which is kind of funny, because this is just going to put them right underneath my head when I'm sleeping tonight. Oh my God, hi buddy. Oh, that's where you went. Hello, yeah. It's the cat loft. You enjoying it up there, eh? Ooh, I got some bugs back here. Great. Welcome to van life. But anyways, that's just part of the charm of living in a small space, right? Especially with camping materials such as these. You know, everything's got to go in a place, and ain't nothing going to be perfect. You just adapt and get used to it. Right? You're doing great at adapting to this whole situation, my man. Yes, you are. He's totally become like the focus of this episode, and I'm not even sorry. I mean, he's a kitten. He's so cute, and he's new. Why wouldn't I film as much as I have been today? But I'm so happy to see him adjusting to this side of my life so well. It's great. It fills me with all the confidence. He's about to be off on a whirlwind trip of adventures. Not literally, but we're off to BC in a couple days. He's coming with us. And then I just booked myself a campground up in Banff because it's time to get back to that beautiful little spot. So we're going, and you're coming. You have no idea what I'm saying. That's fine. Let's make sure these pillows are still in place so you don't fall down here again, my good. Good old pregnancy pillow. Once again, shout out to Dustin. Thanks, buddy. I don't know when this happened or why it's happening. I don't know if it's renovations or if it's a seasonal thing. But these washrooms are very much closed, which is too bad because they got some very nice flush toilets in there with running water and heaters and everything. And then instead, they provided us with these beautiful blue and gray shit boxes. So again, I don't know why that is. But when you spend as much time living in a van as I have, your alternative becomes much more appealing than anything like that. Pro tip, get a bottle. It's probably self-explanatory, and I cannot speak to you ladies out there, but as a dude that's lived in a van for 3.5 years, invaluable and very helpful. And far more appealing than hovering my ass over everybody else's dookie. Ooh, I think you can hear some coyotes in the distance. I was just walking back here. Look at this little guy. Oh my God, he's such a little nugget up here on the bed. Hi, buddy. You ready to get going? Oh my gosh, you are so cute, sir. Maybe he's right. Obviously, it's not pitch black out right now, but it's darker than the camera is making it look. The camera is doing a great job of lighting the scene up and making it look good for me. However, I'm pretty sure the patio lights will still show off their effectiveness. So let's give it a shot, shall we? Come on over here. Open up our door. Got our switch right here on the inside, and boom. Oh man, what a game changer that is. That's so cool. And now I can micro adjust the actual angle if I wanted to, right? Look, he's got little patio lights. Oh, that's awesome. I waited far too long to install these. Are you kidding me? I could have had these up so long ago. I think the angle's actually pretty good. Because I think if they were up any higher, they'd be blinding you when you were like further away from Lucky and kind of looking in her direction. I think just like that, it's giving me some expert illumination. Well, look how far out it's going, for crying out loud. Oh, this will be great. Heck yeah, Lucky. Heck yeah, Lucky, like Lucky did anything. That was all me. Got it all installed. To make sure I had my mic on. You never know. That looks really cool. I like it. Oh, I mean, it's not like I'm surprised. Oh, but also, yeah, right, they're on the magnets. I could adjust them a bit more if I wanted to. Move them. I'm not going to. They're great, right there, just like that. All right, keep your poop in a group. We will be using you in 2 weekends' time to illuminate the campground in Banff. And most importantly, though, let's make sure that we turn them off before we get back on the road. That would be very ill-advised. We're gonna take off pretty soon and find a place to stay for the night. And I was thinking about maybe venturing out and trying to find a new location for myself tonight, but I do have a handful of locations in my back pocket that are not Walmart parking lots that work just fine for overnighting in the city. So we're just gonna go to one of those and keep it simple for myself. I just wanna have a nice peaceful night. And those are the kind of locations you should scout out quite quickly so you have them on hand. And honestly, I found like stuff like commercial areas, industrial areas, or that are sort of like outside the main area of a city are your best bet, or even residential locations that like are in development, perhaps. I can't directly speak to that. I've never stayed out like that, but where you're not going to draw attention, right? If you see a location where there's other van lifers, other nomads, whether they're in RVs or cars or vans or whatever, you can usually assume that those are safe bets. And we're definitely going to be practicing the arrive after dark, leave as early, not necessarily as early as possible, but early enough that we're not an eyesore to any of the surrounding businesses. I'm getting ahead of myself. I know where I'm heading tonight, and that's one thing. But I also know that when I get there, I don't want to be farting around, putting up my window blockers and stuff. I'm probably overthinking it. Oh, I'm probably overthinking it. But I like to arrive and turn my lights on. I don't want the van becoming a beacon in the night. So we're going to put the window blockers up. But first, we're getting a phone call. Hello? I can barely hear you, sweetheart. Yeah, I can say the poem. Are you all ready for bed? Okay. Did you have a good day? Oh, that's good. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to start. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake LaBarge when I cremated Sam McGee. Now, Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows, while he left his home in the south to roam round the pole God only knows. There we go. I've stayed here a few times in the past. When I had Grace attached to Lucky even. There's not as many people here. There's one guy in an RV. It's funny too, I stayed up a block a couple times as well, and there was an empty field on the right-hand side, and now it is a massive-ass building, so... That's right, time stands still for no man there, pirate. I need to make sure I'm far enough away from that fire hydrant back there. I think I am. Maybe I will snuggle up just a little bit here. But yeah, there's a business right across the street here. They'll probably open up around 6 or 7 in the morning. But I think for tonight's purposes, we're good to go. Nice and quiet. It's still fairly early in the evening, so there are cars still coming and going. It is only 8, just 5 after 8 o'clock at night right now. So like you see, there's still going to be people driving by. as they do, but that's okay. It's nice and quiet in the good ship Lucky for the most part. So, night Lucky. Let's get some window blockers up on the front and let the little furry butt out of his kennel, or whatever the hell you want to call it, the carrier. I thought he'd do pretty good. He was up there for a while, but he started getting fussy once we were almost on the really fast road. So he ended up back inside, and you cannot see him right now. It is oh so dark in here, but boop. There he is. You want to come out, buddy? Let's go. I can put the window blockers on after you're out. There you go, sir. Come on. It's the last time you have to go into that thing for today. Kick off the shoes. Using the Biffy? Good boy. That's your bottle. All right, and then last but not least, the side window covered up. And we got all the privacy in the world now, Pirate. More or less. There might be a little bit of a beacon of light shooting through Lucky's roof, but that's okay. It's kind of fun to be doing this. I remember during my time living in the van, I ran into a few people at Walmart and down in Fish Creek Park and other places here and there. And you'd get to talking to them, and a lot of people I would meet would be doing the same thing as me back then. They'd be full-time living out of their vehicles in whatever fashion suited them. But I also ran into so many people that were just doing it part-time, that would just come down and do a night in the city for the fun of it, the shits and the giggles of it. And I think at the time when I first heard that, if I'm being honest, I probably thought, why? That's weird. Like, I did it out of necessity, and then it became just my passion, and I stayed doing it because I enjoyed it. But I never really gave much thought to doing it part-time. But man, I'll say now, here I am, part of that crew, and I do get it. So ain't nothing wrong with that. And if you're out there wondering, like, oh, can I do this part-time? Would that be weird? Would it be looked down upon? Absolutely not. There's going to be some moron in the comments that says something about, well, it's not van life, you're not suffering, you're not doing it full-time, so it's not van life, it's not this. Anybody that says that, they're a fuckhead, and we just need to move on and just ignore them. Just, if you want to do stuff like this, just get out and do it. It doesn't have to be because you're forced to do it or anything silly like that. With that being said, let's make some buffalo chicken dip. Ooh, there we go. We got our chicken dip. We got our fairy lights on. We got our chips. We got our new putty tat. We got a drink, and we're getting all set up here in the swivel seat of the good ship Lucky. And I'm already needing to put very high up on the list of things to do, remounting the TV in here. It's fine, it's not the end of the world. I've got my laptop, and that's how we're gonna do it tonight. But I mean, it's probably better that I'm sitting up because I'm about to consume this spicy, delicious dish anyway. But I do miss being able to just lounge in the bed back there and watch my movie. But yeah, TV probably getting mounted up on this side. Not probably, it's definitely getting mounted up on this side. Just got to figure out how to do it. Future Matthew problem for sure. For now though, just gonna dim the lights, bada bing, bada boom. And there is our setup for now. Chips, dip, Coke, and some entertainment. Oh, that was probably not the best idea. Finish that up. Buffalo chicken dip is no longer with us. I turned the heater on. Pirate has been acting crazy for the last couple hours. I just watched 2 episodes of that show, and it's all over now. And I think he is finally nestled up in the cat loft in the back. But we got the heater on, and it is chugging away. I had to move his little toy because he tore it off of the wall. So now it's attached to the little hanging basket here, which is a much more suitable surface for it. You can tell that the heater is on because it's blowing in the breeze. Also, now that the heater's on, I am going to turn on this fan and have it pull in some fresh air to hopefully help disperse some of the warm air. Very warm right here in this space. I don't know so much about all the way back here. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, it's pretty comfortable. Are you up there? Oh, there he is. There's the little man. How you doing, sir? You ready for bed? Yeah, me too, in about 5 minutes. So try to get a good night's sleep. And we gotta set a timer. So where is our phone? Good gravy. Where did I put the phone? We gotta get out of here at an appropriate time. Again, to repeat myself, don't want to overstay our welcome. Oddly enough, though, the gentleman in this RV in front of me, he did sort of come out and started poking around a bit. I sort of heard him holler, not in like an aggressive way or anything. They said something like, "Hey there," or "Hi there," or something like that. And I ended up opening up the door and just talking to him for a few minutes. I think he's been here for a while. I told him that I'm just staying for the night and I'll be gone in the morning. So you never know what kind of friends you might make. But yeah, as for me, hey Siri, set a timer for 6 a.m.
7 hours, 26 minutes and 11 seconds.
I did say timer. I meant to say set an alarm, but 7.5 hours. If I fall asleep within 26 minutes, that'll be a pretty good sleep for me. So we will see you all in the morning. Where are my wipes? All the alarms are going off, buddy. Ugh. Where are you going? Hang on. Oh. It's still very dark out, sir. Let's not draw any more attention to ourselves. Hello. Yes, hello. I know, and we've already been up for an hour, haven't we? Yeah. We've been up for an hour cuddling and editing. Oh, it's time to get our butts out of here. Yes? Yeah, go ahead, go up there. Not just a hat rack, eh? Oh. Not the worst sleep I've ever had in Lucky, but that buffalo chicken dip that late was probably ill-advised. It's alright, though. Come on. Come on. Come here. He did pretty good. He slept through the majority of the night. Again, you're doing really good in Lucky, in letting me sleep when I need to sleep. When I woke up, I had to charge my phone because it was dead. As soon as I shuffled my way to the front of the van to plug it into the power station, he was like, "Are we up? What are we doing? Time to go? Playtime." Hi. I'm trying to make the bed. You're right in the way. This is something else you could wait to do till you leave, but I think I've got a little bit of time here. I'd rather just be done with it. Have it nice and organized. Oh, I also forgot to stock the fridge with a Revita for the morning. Let me see if I can reach one. Oh, no mas. No fuss. Got our caffeine fix. Let's put on some pants and get out of here. You up here chewing on my belt? What are you, a kitten or something? Give me this. sir. You gotta behave yourself. You need to go in your box. You're literally going right where I need to go, bro. Get your poop in your room, sir. Oh, we'll put a tripod there. Too dark for you. Into this little bin until we get where we're going. Thank you. Yeah, people are just starting to show up. There's more cars parked behind me. There's a few more cars in front of this guy. Thank you for the hospitality, sir. We're on our way. There. Seems like a good place to pull in, right? There are lots of cars here. There's a 24-hour gym over there. It begs the question, you could probably get away with parking in this parking lot depending, like overnight, depending on how busy the gym is all night. It's not something I would necessarily want to do myself because I don't need to go to the gym. And, well, that's up for debate and shush. But you know what I mean? Like, I'd have no interest in using the facilities, so I'd feel a little bad about using their parking lot. But somebody out there who wants to go to the gym might be able to get away with a little bit of stealth parking in a 24-hour lot. For me, I'm happy hunkering down on the side of the road. But this early in the morning, not a lot of other things are open in this area. So this is a great place for me to just hunker down now for about, just under 40 minutes. Have my morning beverage. And then just across the street is a Superstore gas bar. It opens up at 7. Once that happens, I will hop, skip, and a jump over there. I know, sir. You want to come out? And we will fill up the good ship Lucky for our upcoming trip to BC so that when we return to port later this morning, she can be ready to go at the drop of a hat. Come on. Come back out. We got a good half hour, sir. All right. But that was a fun little adventure. And I actually have, I have a lot of fun doing this stuff still. So I foresee myself doing it a lot in the future. So for myself and Pirate in the good ship Lucky, we're going to leave this one here. All right, you keep a weathered eye on the horizon, sir. I'm going to get this